You're carrying a corpse. That's the truth nobody tells you. You wake up every day with a dead version of yourself strapped to your back. Old habits, old fears, old excuses, a dying identity pretending to still be alive. And you wonder why you feel slow, why everything feels heavy, why discipline feels impossible. It's because you're trying to run with a body that should have been buried years ago. The old you is dead weight, rotting, soft, afraid. But you keep protecting him. You keep feeding him. You keep defending him. Tonight that ends. You don't improve the weakest parts of yourself. You don't negotiate with them. You don't talk them into changing. You burn them. That is the philosophy of total reconstruction. The destruction of everything inside you that refuses to grow. This is not self-help. This is war. And the enemy is the version of you that wants comfort more than victory. If you want to rise, something in you must first die. Now we begin. Before you burn anything, you need to know what's rotting. Weakness doesn't appear all at once. It creeps, it spreads, it infects. And the first trap of the modern world is this. Comfort became normal. Pain became optional. Weakness became acceptable. Most men are not failing because the world is too hard. They're failing because their inner world is too soft. Look at your life with surgical honesty. Where are you rotting? Where are you settling? Where are you hiding? The rot shows up in simple places. The "I'll start tomorrow," the "just this once," the "I deserve a break." That's decay. That's corrosion. That's your older self still whispering in your ear. Weakness isn't loud. Weakness is quiet. It's reasonable. It sounds comforting. It sounds safe. It tells you to stay where it's warm, where nothing hurts, where nothing is demanded from you. But every time you choose comfort, you teach your mind something. Pain is the enemy. And once your mind believes pain is the enemy, you will never grow again. Comfort kills faster than failure. Comfort sedates. Comfort blinds. Comfort turns lions into house pets. You can't transform if you refuse to confront what's already dying inside you. So ask yourself, what part of you is slowing you down? What identity is outdated? What belief no longer fits the man you want to become? That hesitation you feel right now, that's the rot defending itself. Burn it anyway. The idea of rebirth through destruction is ancient. Look at the phoenix. It doesn't heal. It doesn't improve. It burns. It dies. It is reduced to ashes. Only then does something stronger rise. But this isn't just myth. Look at Zeno of Citium, the founder of Stoicism. He didn't choose transformation. He was forced into it. He lost everything. His entire fortune sank in a shipwreck. His identity collapsed in one violent moment. Most men would have given up. Most men would have faded. But Zeno understood a truth most people ignore. Disaster is information. Pain is instruction. Loss is purification. He walked into a bookshop, read philosophy, and rebuilt himself from zero. Not because he wanted to find himself, but because the man he used to be no longer existed. He didn't cling to the ashes of his past. He didn't protect the corpse of his former identity. He let that version of himself die, and a stronger one took its place. Your disaster doesn't have to be external. Your shipwreck can happen silently, internally, privately. At 2 a.m., when you finally admit, the man I am now cannot take me where I want to go. When that realization hits you, congratulations, you've reached the fire. Now you decide what burns. If weakness is the rot and awareness is the match, discipline is the fire. Not motivation, not inspiration, not hype. Fire. The Stoics understood this well. They used pain as purification. They saw discomfort not as punishment, but as refinement. Seneca said, "The mind must be exercised with trials." Why? Because trials strip away softness. They burn away illusions. They expose what's real. Modern men avoid pain. Stoics used pain. Modern men complain. Stoics confronted. Modern men break under pressure. Stoics were forged by pressure. This is the ancient weapon you were never taught. Discipline is self-inflicted fire. When you choose the uncomfortable path, when you choose the harder option, when you choose to confront what you fear, you are burning the weaker parts of yourself. Every rep in the gym, every cold shower, every early morning, you are setting fire to the softness inside you. And here's the truth. If you avoid voluntary pain, you will face involuntary destruction. Life will burn you either way. But only one fire makes you stronger. If you don't choose discipline, pain chooses you. Weak men wait until the world burns them. Strong men burn themselves first, on their own terms, in their own way, with their own purpose. You cannot rise until the weak version of you is reduced to ash. Stop negotiating. Stop bargaining. Stop hoping weakness will go away. It won't. Light the match. Now we reach the most dangerous part of this transformation, killing the nice guy. The nice guy is not kind. He is not good. He is not noble. He is afraid. He fears disapproval. He fears rejection. He fears conflict. He fears disappointing people who don't respect him. Everything he does is done for one purpose: to be liked. That's why he is weak. That's why he must die. The nice guy is the voice telling you, don't set boundaries, don't speak your truth, don't be too intense. He wants you small, predictable, pleasant. He wants you to trade strength for acceptance, respect for approval, power for comfort. But here's the truth every man eventually learns. The more you try to be liked, the more invisible you become. The more you try to be harmless, the more powerless you become. The more you try to avoid conflict, the more life punishes you. Killing the nice guy is simple. Stop explaining. Stop apologizing for existing. Stop softening your edges. Let people disagree with you. Let people be uncomfortable around you. Strength is polarizing. Clarity is intimidating. Boundaries are offensive to the weak. Good. Let it burn. When you kill the nice guy, you kill the part of you that fears becoming the man you are meant to be. The ashes he leaves behind. Fertilizer for a stronger identity. Burn him without mercy. You've learned the pattern. Rot, fire, arson, rebirth. Weakness comes from what you protect. Strength comes from what you destroy. Every man carries two selves, the one he is and the one he must become. Only one survives. Transformation is not adding something new. It's removing what's in the way. Removing softness, removing fear, removing the identity you've outgrown. Think back to the beginning of this video. You were carrying a corpse. Now you know what to do with it. Burn it. Let it die. Let it scream. Let it resist. And then burn it again. Because on the other side of destruction, there is clarity. There is discipline. There is sovereignty. There is the man who does not break. The man who does not hesitate. The man who does not beg for respect. He radiates it. This is rebirth through pain. This is how the armored mind is forged. You don't rise despite the fire. You rise because of it. The weak parts of you were never meant to survive. Only the strong parts were. So when the flames come, when the pain hits, when life pushes you to your knees, don't run. Stand still. Let it burn. Let it purify. Let it transform. From the ashes, the real you emerges. Sharper, harder, colder, stronger. The man you were is gone. The man you must become begins now. This is the Armored Mind,